Essentially, the vision when the company was created, had the vision to possibly find the next high-grade gold deposit or system in the Golden Triangle that would actually move the needle for a Tier 1 miner. And I do believe we are on track with a Tier 1 discovery. Forward-looking statements keep the lawyers happy here. It's a pretty simple story. This is a grassroots discovery. It never been drilled before. The main reason it was covered under glaciers and permanent snowpack until recent time. So essentially that's why it wasn't found. And we were quite lucky to find over 2 kilometers of mineralization at surface, essentially wrapping around this mountain. We drilled it in 2021, a maiden drill program, just about 5,000 meters. Fast forward to today, actually we hit on every hole. Fast forward to today, and we have over 150,000 meters drilled into the system. We have a 100% hit rate. That's a 100% hit rate, which is unheard of which 92% of these holes have visible gold to the naked eye. So we've done some early met work. We're getting a 92.2% recovery at a 327 micron crush. So that's about the size of the sand you see on a beach, of which close to 50% of this is actually free gold from gravity alone. So there's no deleterious material, no cyanide required to recover the gold. Essentially half the gold is falling out of the host rock. So when this does go into production, there's a good chance, you could do half of it in a Port Dory bar on site, and the other would be a high-grade concentrate. We've been able to raise quite a bit of money for the company. We're currently sitting, north of $50 million to get some warrants coming in probably March. So that takes us closer to 60. So we are fully funded for another large drill program. We did complete over 64,328 meters, 9 rigs in just under 3 months. Helicopter assisted, probably the largest drill program of its kind, I'm thinking globally. As well, market cap here, we're just sub $500 million Canadian, 345 US. We're close to infrastructure. We use the town of Kitsault. That housed actually up to 1,000 workers when that moly mine was in production. Right next door, the moly mine is still sitting there. I mean, the mill's all gone, but it's sitting on private property, fully permitted. And we all know the Tier 1 miners, guess what? Every ounce they take out of the ground, they're going to have to replenish that. And we do believe the Surebet discovery is going to make a difference for them. We've been able to attract some very key strategic shareholders. We got Rob McEwen, McEwen Mining, or McEwen Inc. as it is now. Actually the story there is I did a financing with McEwen Mining at the time. It was a $10 million financing. I didn't take their cash, I took their stock. We paid $11.50 for that stock. That closed on Friday at $36. That's essentially a 3-baggers for the shareholders. Non-dilutive financing coming in. We've got Crescat Capital, been a long-time shareholder. We've got Eric Sprott, obviously Rob McEwen personally. Wartaw Capital Advisors, they're about a $4 billion fund out of Toronto. They've recently come into the name. And of course, Larry Childress. Our volume is pretty incredible. Close to 200 million shares have been traded in the last 52 weeks. So good news is if you come and buy the stock, you're not going to be a stock holder. You'll be able to trade it if you like. I've had a high of $3.54 and a low of $1.24. We closed on Friday at $2.82 Canadian. We do have research from Stifel. Their target is $5 Canadian. This is their initial target. Smart Geo analyst there, Cole McGill. I worked with Newmont in Australia, probably one of the smartest geo/analysts I've come in contact with in my career. They're guesstimating 4.4 million ounces of gold. The system, they actually built us a mine with an AISC about $1,200, producing roughly 200,000 ounces a year. Zacks, their guesstimate is about 10 million ounces, and they've got about a $6 US target. As you can see here, we've kind of been consolidating in this zone. I think certainly the technical people tell me that we're possibly looking at a bit of a breakout here. I guess we'll find out what happens next week. Obviously with gold ripping, silver ripping to new highs, it's an exciting time for the company. As far as location-wise, we're in the southeastern tip of the Golden Triangle. The benefits of it being, we're close to the town of Kitsault. We got power, high-tension power. We have barge access on either side of the project. And, we can barge material into Kitsault or down to Prince Rupert, which is about 180 clicks to the south. a very cost-effective way to move heavy equipment, concentrate, etc., what have you. Essentially a world-class geological setting, lots of mines, been operated. Northern Miner published this September 2025. One of our holes, hole 260, ran over 34 grams, 39 meters, was rated the 15th best hole in the entire world. And actually, the Mining Hub had us as the top 11 hole in 2025. Here's a new addition to the presentation, just to actually show you what we've been up to, what the team has been able to accomplish in a very short period of time. We've only been in aggregate drilling this for, call it 18 months. I mean, it's taken us since 2021 to get here, but we got that three and a half month window each year.
Assay results from the recently completed 64,364 meter drill program at the Sherbet Discovery has significantly expanded the extent of the high-grade gold mineralization. The updated model from the Sherbet system consists of 5 extensive stacked mineralized zones comprising 46 gold-rich lodes as well as dikes, all of which remain open for expansion. 100% of the drill holes completed to date have all intersected gold mineralization. 355 out of 386, or 92% of the holes drilled to date contain visible gold to the naked eye. The fully funded 2026 drill program will focus on expanding the 5 zones of gold mineralization and building a resource and vectoring in on the mother lode causative source of this extensive high-grade gold system. The Bonanza Zone has a strike of 1.8 kilometers northwest to southeast and 1.1 kilometers northeast to southwest, remains open for expansion, and contains 5 lodes up to 19 meters thick with a combined lode thickness of up to 27 meters and grades up to 13.53 grams per ton gold equivalent over 11 meters.
Well, that's your teaser, because I'm almost out of time here. We're at booth 113. Come talk to our geos. We'll show you some rocks. Again, we've got 110 holes, assays pending, gold equivalent. There'll be gold, silver, copper, lead, zinc. Again, lots of EG here. Pretty much every hole, 92% is pretty incredible. Love to see you at the booth 113. Thanks so much.